Okay, can you start with your name and then your version of what success is?
My name is Ayanda Dube. I worship at Edenvale SDA Church. Yeah. So my vision of success is well, I believe success is hidden in God because God is the author of life itself, and He is the author of the first project when Adam was placed into the Garden of Eden to tend and to plow it. So I believe success is God Himself, not only from God, but God Himself, in the essence of God.
Maybe us as young people seeking out to be wealthy or start our own businesses, will that maybe be wrong as a Christian? Because if you check, the world tells you that finding success, you have to not have a relationship with God. How the world is structured now, social media, the success and whatnot, most of those people don't know God. And that's the people we as young people mostly look at to find inspiration, all of that. So what would your say be?
Um, I actually believe it's the other way around. The truth is the other way around. All those who walk with God, it is inevitable that they will have success, and success is demanded from them. We've got a lot of examples from the Bible of men who walked with God who were successful. I mean, Isaac, he planted in 1 year and he was rich. Abraham was rich and increased in goods. There's a lot of men we know of. Job, who was a righteous man, who was a wealthy man. We know of Solomon, who was wise and wealthy. We know of a lot of people from the Bible. The Bible is replete with examples of characters of people who walked with God and they full in terms of material things. So it is actually the other way around. Those who walk with God will be successful. It then comes into how you manage your success and that you know where your success comes from.
Can you kindly please introduce your name and yourself?
Okay, so my name is Nozinhle. Your question, what does success look like to me, or what is success? I believe there is no like an umbrella to success to say if you now have 1 million rands, then you're successful. To me, success is about being where you are supposed to be at that moment of your life according to God's plan, and seeing it that your goals that you told God about are being fulfilled. So I'll give an example. A simple example. If you choose to be a housewife, be successful in it, be good at that, and grow in that which you've chosen. So it doesn't mean like, I know people have this notion that housewives don't do anything. They just sit at home, wake up, do nothing. The husbands come from work and she's just there to cook. But you can be a businesswoman housewife who can be running something successful and also teaching your kids to grow in the way that Jesus wants them to grow, taking care of your family. That's success. You can be successful in whatever field that God has given you without even the world knowing about you. Even the pastor, he preached about that success that he was talking about. Waking up, carrying that man from where he stays to the gate of the temple, being successful at it every day, carrying him, taking him back. That's success to me. And when it comes with monetary values, then it's a bonus. But success can look like being fulfilled, being with a vision, intentional, and achieving what you've set yourself to achieve. If I say today, I'm going to make sure that I take care of the visitors in whatever way that I want to, share my food, do whatever I can to make sure someone is smiling or welcome. That's success. So in a nutshell, that's what I'll consider success. But there's no success without God. There's no success without God. And if you call yourself successful, but there's no God in it, then we can't call that success. Success is when God is involved, and you are humble enough to recognize that without your success, there is no God. Like you cannot be successful without God. That's what I'm trying to. Oh, English. So it's being humble enough to recognize that you need God, you need other people, and you need willpower to be successful.
Hi guys, my name is Shelby, and in my perspective, success is basically achieving what you feel is right. Basically, we all have different goals that we want to achieve in life, and I feel like success has nothing to do what the next person has to do in other life. No matter how small it is, no matter how little it is, as long as it's something you've been wanting to achieve, I feel like that's what you call success. And yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashley Tsepo Pishon from Betram's SDA Church.
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Ulunji Komba from Betram SDA Church.
Yeah, so the question came, it was saying most people today believe that success without God is not attainable. But personally, I believe that anything that takes God outside of the picture is something that is most likely to kill someone, is something that is most likely to damage someone. Because as we know, we wouldn't want to quote the Bible much, as most people will not read it as much often as we do Christians. But normally, as you know, that anything that is not attained in a moral standard is most likely to diminish in no time. So you find out that most businesses that they do, they are not genuine. Someone would think like doing drugs or doing illegal stuff is something that will benefit them. But in no time, as we all know, it's like something like the law of the nature. If you live by the sword, you're gonna what? Die by the sword. So I think whenever you remove God from the success definition of your life, it tends to be something that is most likely to kill you and something that you will not definitely benefit from.
But this is a complex topic.
Yeah.
Because on my side, most successful people don't even believe in God.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say you cannot be successful if you don't have. You can be successful if you don't have God.
Yeah, the truth is that
Because most successful people don't even believe in
God.
in God, you see.
Yes.
So it's a complex topic, and most people even believe in God. They are suffering and stuff, you see.
Yeah,
So
because there's this thing that Christianity has been mostly aligned with poverty. You know, the
Yes,
poorer you are
that's
and
the
you are a
point, that's the
Christian,
point.
the more people believe as if you believe in God more. Of which that is not so. We have people that were one of the richest people. Someone like Job, Solomon, David. You know, we can name a lot of them that were of great influence. Kings, presidents of that time, the richest people of that time, they still believed in God. Just that the world is evolving. Remember, the scripture says in the book of Isaiah, it says that the earth shall be filled with darkness, and gross darkness shall what? Shall fill the people.
Okay.
So you find out that most people that they don't believe in God, it's something like it's something that has to happen. Not really, it's not something I think we can avoid.
So wait, the point that I'm trying to make is that so why most people, so if let's say you don't believe in God,
Yeah.
you are more successful. But if you believe in God, it's hard to be successful. So you can say when you're believing in God, you shouldn't chase for success or stuff like that.
No, the thing with success and religion and Christianity in this matter is that once you are a Christian, once you decide that you're gonna be a dedicated Christian, you've cancelled almost 75% of a chance of like any other ordinary human being can use to be successful. Means that you cannot do fraud anymore. You cannot do any illegal things anymore. Of which those kind of things are the ones that what bring money quickly.
True.
So now when you are a Christian, you just have to live by the principles of the Bible.
Because
Hi, my name is Terantiva. For me, success is doing what you love, and you attain it by putting God first. Yeah, and expressing your goals to Him, and then you'll be the one to guide you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tandega, and the topic was, what is success? So in my opinion, I say success is the things that we long wanted to achieve and things like that. And the question they posed was, how do you obtain success as a Christian? Success, I believe, is obtained through faith. If you have faith through God, anything is possible. It is possible for you to achieve success in everything, as long as you put your faith in that one person. And yeah, basically.
Can I just put in a question?
Yeah.
Do you think right now where you are in
Mhm.
life, you're heading into, you're in a path of success, or you still feel out?
Yeah, for sure. I am in a path that leads to success. So basically, I could just say I sealed the deal today. If you know, you know. I just got baptized today. So my faith has actually grown further, which makes me to trust the Lord even more. So I believe that anything I want to achieve, I just put my trust in Him. And obviously, you know what they say. They say you don't need to rely on God only. You also need to put in the effort yourself. So I believe your efforts and the Lord's, will altogether contribute to aspects of success. So yeah.
I think success for a person, it's reaching your own personal goals, and ensuring that you've actually achieved what you plan to do. Success comes in different forms and ways. I think most of the time we look at success coming through from a financial point of view, but that's not always the case. So we need to look at success as someone actually being able to reach their goals and the objectives that you've set for yourself, whether it be in school, in life, whatever you want to do it. Yeah.
And then how can one attain success?
How can one obtain success? I think that's a very interesting question. So look, obtaining success needs you to work hard. You need to be focused on your goal, and you need to be able to withstand whatever issues that you're going to have towards that goal. And I know that at times it might not be. At times we've got plans or we've got goals that we want to meet that are not part of God's plan. So it'll be very difficult for you to reach there. But if you keep praying about it, one day, if God allows, you can reach it. But you need to be prepared to be able to handle whatever goal you're trying to meet. So yeah, that's how I answer that question.
And then final question, what's your advice to a young person seeking out success?
My advice to a young person seeking out success is continue to work hard. It doesn't come easy. It doesn't come overnight. You'll keep fighting. You will have sleepless nights. You will fall down in a lot of places. But at the end of the day, you have to keep pushing. You have to keep working hard. You have to be devoted. You have to know what you want. You have to remove distractions for yourself to be able to reach your goals. Yeah. All right.
Okay, final question is, how can we link up success with also being a Christian? Because the world basically says you can't do both of them at the same time. So how would you say, for me to be a Christian, I can also have success and like without severing my relationship with God?
Yeah, so I think we all know that God has specific plans for our lives. He's got plans that He knows that will work. So we need to be in line with the plan of God because those are the goals that we have. Unfortunately for us, yeah, I can say that for me, I want to make sure that before I die, I have 50 million in my account. And God is like, no, my friend, I'm only going to give you one. That's how much you reach. So if your goals are now in line with the plans of God, it'll be easy for you to reach these goals. You'll be able to become successful and reach the goals that you have set because they're in line with what God wants for you. Simple as that.